use to fill glasses. Life is for the living is the message I'm selling. The scent of success is the aroma you're smelling. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. Hold fast, 'cause it might sound funny, but the truth is wealth's not just about money. It's the push and the pull and the give and the take. It's the things that we share and the joy that we make. Give me your attention, I'll give you my time. Lend me your ears and I'll fill them with rhymes. I'll give you words to make your soul burn and take your breath away in return. Yeah. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. 18 rings, 6 coins to my name, but with 18 rings then I can change the game. Flip them over, turn them around. Oh shit, look, I turned them into a crown. Make it dance, make it work for you. Coin is for the spending, if you scatter it then you'll reap the profits of the seeds you've sown. What do you know, look, I turned it into a throne. We do what we do to keep the water flowing. The more you give, the more it keeps growing. I don't want your gifts, I don't want your charity. I just want to see some other love and prosperity. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. I make my living by the sweat of my brow, the strength of my voice and my lyrical know-how. I work hard, I spend freely. I'm not rich, but damn, am I dearly placed to think of virtue and preach it to the masses. The fruits of my labor I use to fill glasses. Life is for the living is the message I'm selling. The scent of success is the aroma you're smelling. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. The wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning, the wheel keeps turning round. If the water won't flow, then the crops don't grow, so the wheel keeps turning round. Hold fast, 'cause it might sound funny.
Evening, how are you all doing? Hopefully you can hear me. Everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong with this stream build up. Steve has had a trim. I know, right? I feel a lot cooler, temperature wise. I was always cool. No beard, little beard. Looking dappy. Don't you mean dapper? Dappy. Wasn't he in I can't remember, some frightful naughty rap group or something, the one with the stupid hat on. Yeah, so I've had a few technical issues before. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. I've had a few technical issues today, so hopefully everything's alright. My mic stopped working for some reason, and I don't know why, but that seems to be fixed now. So If there's audio issues, let me know. If there's any other issues, let me know, and we will get them dealt with. Yeah, so first stream of the month. Hopefully this will be a good one. Hopefully we'll help some new players out, loads of questions, all that sort of stuff, and we can go on from there. Yeah, it's going to be good. I haven't done one of this like dedicated month for a while, and I figured why not? Let's get back to it. So I'm getting you in stereo, louder on one side or the other, depending on which way you look. But I can hear you okay. Do I need to whisper? Do I need to do an ASMR thing? How's that? I'm not doing that because that's just weird. Not happening. Not going to happen. Hefty ASMR. So Steve, I don't like. No, I don't like it either. Let other people do ASMR. Yeah. So this stream is. We're just going to look very, very basic. We're going to go back to the basics with Empire. We're going to look at what it is as a whole, what we can do there, what you can get up to. Just a very, very basic looking at everything. Evening. So I figured that would be a nice way to start off the month, and then as things go on, we'll like throughout the month we're going to go do a few more specific things. So we're going to go and have a chat with people at the hospital about what they do. We're going to do the healers. We're going to do apothecaries. Yes, summary now, detail later. Very, very much it. I got an idea as well about an hour ago of something that we can do. Curtis, Dawn, hello, Raul. So, if you look up here, we have something dark side. That is because I have a plan for this. This is something that we can do. Just waiting for Mackie's to arrive. Oh, I made myself a bacon roll and it was wonderful. So what I'm going to do with this is every single when we get to a certain point, because you'll notice how many days are left, and for those who are paying attention, you'll know whose stream that this will finish on, if that makes any sense. This will finish on Mr. Matt P's stream. And however much money we have raised, I will have a... I've told you now. So yeah, this is going to finish on Matt Pennington's stream. I'm going to come up with a couple of ideas to do giveaways and things like that. And we're going to let Matt P pick winners. You know, put him on the spot. Because I had a feeling that Matt only really gets the chance to say no to stuff and tell people that events have been cancelled. So I'd love to give him something positive to do.
Kicking off the bits.
Kicking off the bits. So, yeah, I set it at a lower target to what we're used to. But it'll all be there. It's all done. So, yeah, I figured we'll give Matt P something positive, something fun and stuff like that. I know he's looking forward to coming back on and all of that. So, Jesus Christ.
Bits for the bits god.
Bits for the bits god indeed, Daniel. Daniel-san. Don't know where that came from. But yeah, so I think that's gonna lead on to some fun stuff, and we'll do some prizes. I'm gonna have a chat with Armchair Armories as well, and I'm gonna see what we can do. 1-1-1-1. Awesome. So we'll have a chat with Armchair Armories, and we'll see what we can get worked out for however much money is raised, and then we'll see how many bits that we have to go. Basically to say, this person's won this, this person's won this. We'll just get shitloads of stuff and we'll throw it out and we'll give it to everybody and we'll do a thing, and it'll be good fun and it'll be chilled, relaxed, and it'll be a laugh. Guess Faye. I haven't watched in a while. Hope all is well. Yes, all is well. I hope you are well too. I hope you are doing good. So, what I have got planned for this evening, I've sort of had to rush things a little bit because, as I say, everything broke. But we're here. I also apologise if I start dropping Auntie Donna quotes. I have watched so much of that show recently. It is unbelievable. It's yes, it's amazing. But still, so what I figured we'd do is I was going to go through the opening, the game intro page essentially on the wiki, because it talks through a lot. There's a lot of headings there that say this is what this is, this is what this is, and this is what this is. We can do that. We can talk about it a little bit. We can have a look at stuff, and we can just have fun. Questions, obviously, any questions at all, ask, and we can go on from there. I'll try to limit it to an hour and a half. If we go shorter, we go shorter. If we go longer, we go longer. Also, apologies that this is on a Thursday. I am up with the in-laws this weekend, so I will be away from tomorrow afternoon and back on Sunday. But then it will all resume on Monday, Wednesday, Friday after that. Okay. So, if you... Let's see if this works now, because it didn't want to work earlier. Oh, look at that. It does want to work this time. I'll sort of move my big head out of the way. So, this is the basic page that I think we'll work from. We'll talk about, we'll go through, and we'll just see what we can get done. So, it's weird because my camera is there, and the bit I'm looking at on screen is there. Oh well, never mind. Foxcar, hello, how are you? But yeah, so how is everyone anyway this evening? I've waffled on already, so how is everyone? I hope you're doing alright. I hope you're having a good evening. It is so muggy, and I don't know why. It's been raining, it's not exactly been hot, so, but still, we'll go on from there. So, this is yeah, it really is all the mugs, yeah. You're entertaining me while I catch up on phone, checking stuff for work. Cool. Fresh undercut buzz. No, yeah, yeah, I did an undercut on the beard and it all fell off. So, but yeah, hopefully we're entertaining for someone this evening. So, yeah. So, this is what I figure. We'll go through all of this. So, this is what we'll do as well with any photos that come up. Ah, subbed. Thank you so much, Foxcar. Joining the One Bit Army. And, yes, and the wonderful Portsmouth fans there. So, yeah, all subs are good. Especially if you've got Amazon Prime, then you can sub to me for free. So, yeah. So, any photos that come up on the wiki as well, we'll credit the photographer for them as well. And we can go on from there. So this is a photo by the wonderful Beth Dooner. She, she takes some amazing photos. She really does. She's got a really good eye for it. So introduction. I'm not going to read it out. So we're playing in Empire. We're playing in the Empire. So we are an Empire. Well. Some people...
Yay for great photos.
Yay for great photos, definitely. And yeah, Beth Dooner is awesome. So, the empire that we're in, some people think it's an empire in decline. Some people think it's an empire on the rise. Who am I to say on that one? That's for you to decide when you're in the field. We are surrounded and beset on all sides by barbarians. We've had opportunities to make allies of them or attack them, but yeah, we just went to war with everyone, basically. You know, we did really, really well. So, are we the baddies? Yep, exactly. That is a conversation that I have had quite a few times in the field, I must admit. Heard more about. Yeah. It's a conversation that it has come up quite a lot. My opinion is, as long as I get a fight in, I don't care. I'm happy. Oh, so I'm going to go on a tangent quickly. We did Secret Santa, and I have just opened up because they're all talking about mead in the Discord. Tangent time. Yep. Apologies. And Joe, sub 8 months. Joe, we've almost had a baby. Insert gif of Gina Linetti saying, I didn't know there would be consequences to my actions. I now have to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine again. But yeah, we did a Secret Santa, and as we're talking about, everyone's talking about mead in the on the Discord. Nine. I opened my mead that I was given for my Secret Santa. I've literally just opened it, so that's what I've been given. Mead of Serenos. So Serenos, which is another way of spelling that, or a god of death, was my first Empire character. So really, really nice. So I haven't tried this yet. That's really nice. That's really nice. I won't drink it all on stream. I'm going to drink it all on stream. That one's for you, Dan. So, yeah. What was I talking about? Yeah, so, yeah, are we the bad guys? That is a conversation that's come up quite a lot. It's... A lot of people think we are, out of character. In character, we are the good guys, obviously. We are heroes. Out of character, it's dubious at best. So there's lots of ways of talking about it, but it's a discussion that's worth having in the field to discuss things and how things are done, because a lot of stuff that comes up, it's, as I say, yeah, dubious morals for a lot of people in that field. So, and a lot of people have a reputation. Oh, see, we were the origin of the phrase "a cheeky war crime." Oh yes, yeah. There's been a lot of stuff like this that has happened in the field, and I cannot wait to hear all of the new players saying, "Well, they all broke the Geneva Convention." Geneva, you know, that place in the Iron Confederacy. So, the Empire is famously consistent. Let's see. I tell you what, Pepperford, I would love to hear your take as a military historian, as someone who enjoys all of this, to hear what everyone says, to hear your points of view on all the military stuff. I would really enjoy it. I would love to hear that. So yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Like, it's not good genocide of the Grendel without a cheeky war crime. Flicker and Torch. Yeah, thanks for turning up, mate. I saw you jump into the server. That's awesome. Thanks for the bits and all of that as well. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Level 1 training mode. Excellent. Woohoo. I think that could be a lot of fun. Magic nukes are fun. Yeah. Jesus. So, within the game, there are lots of some really high-powered rituals that you can do that affect an entire province, essentially, county, country, whatever you want, area, territory. They are, and when they hit, they destroy everything. You can make an entire area like infertile, so there's nothing grows there, nothing can be born there. And if it goes wrong, it can be even worse. So there's just ask Leathavan. Indeed. So there's lots of stuff there. So, and the march is about rivers run red. There's a lot. There is a hell of a lot. I enjoy it when things go wrong because it creates game. But if you're doing something really, really horrific and it goes right, it can create a hell of a lot of game. And I love it. And I love it all. So, right, let's jump back into it. So, wonderful photo by Beth and all of this. So, we've dealt with the first the first few lines here. So the game began shortly after the death of Empress Britta. So Empress Britta killed in a really horrific way in a battle, lost an entire army, and she gone, and everything gone with regards to her. So she created a lot of game initially. It seems to have died down a lot now. There are a lot of things that happened around her, but it doesn't really seem to come into the game a lot anymore, and it's upsetting for me personally, because I love the character of Empress Britta. She's amazingly written, and yeah, she's awesome. So I would love to see a lot more happen there, but you never know. If people come in and then they push it, then hopefully something else will happen, or we can ask Matt about it. The impact of those magic nukes, nuke curses, can be devastating with serious icy fallout. Notably, the Empire has a lot of great offensive magic, which is probably never meant to be used in Imperial territories. Good though, good thought point. It's yes, yeah. It's like America deciding it's got a serious problem in one of its states, and nuking Texas, I guess, is the best way. So yeah, there's lots of stuff there. Kind of like real life though. Like it's been like 10 years. Like, how much do we think about politicians from 10 years ago? It would definitely be Florida. I think she had such an impact. There are a lot of characters whose backgrounds were heavily linked to her. And a lot of people were interested in getting Ruwengi for her as well, and things like that, because there's a an Uber sorceress out there who did a lot of damage and stuff like that. So I'm not saying America should consider nuking Texas. Florida is like a cockroach; it would have survived the nuke. So if Florida had been magically nuked, that would explain points. So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to do with that as well. And the good thing is that even if you come along to join Empire from this just reading this page, and that's all you do, there is so much here that you can ask about. I mean, someone coming into the game saying, "Oh, I've lost my memory of the last 10 years. I don't know what's going to happen. I've come to see Empress Britta and find out what's going on." Holy shit, that would open up so much game to you. You would have everyone clamoring to come and tell you what happened to her and stuff like that. Someone should do that. I think that'd be awesome. That's a great thing to do, not on a totally selfish note at all. So yes, there's a lot of stuff like that. So basically, we're there to return the Empire to its former glory by any means possible, as you can tell. So I didn't know about the sorceress, and I'm civil service. Yeah, it was year one. There was a lot of stuff that came out about that, and it was great fun, and I loved it. I loved all of it. I didn't get as involved as I should have done, but that's on me, no one else. So the Empire is formed from 10 culturally different nations. So this is like the start of where the information you start to take in everything. So for new people who are still out there deciding, do I want to play this nation, that nation, or another nation? My advice is find a character concept and some sort of kit that feels good for you, that makes you feel comfortable, something that you'd want to play, and then you find the nation that it fits into. Or there's another way of you go into each nation individually and you look at them and say, I want to go and join the Navarre because I want to look like this. I want to go off into the woods. I want to be covered in mud, and I want to do all of this, and I want to put face paint on, and I want to be a real sneaky bastard. I'm not going to join High Guard. Yeah, that's that one. So yeah, you do that with all of the nations as well. So the nations that they've come up with in the game they've been so well written because they are all so intrinsically different, but they are also intrinsically they overlay each other as well, which is amazing. So you'll look at Navarre and Wintermark for an examples, and you'll think, well, they look similar and stuff like that, but their beliefs and what they do and how they act and how they behave, they could not be more different. So for the Navarre, you cannot betray your enemies, and for Wintermark, it's all about honour. Well, for part of them, it's about honour and things like that. So you've got the Navarre who will happily challenge someone to a duel, and when that person's got their back to them, four people will stab them in the back and kill them. In Wintermark, they will fight that duel one-on-one. So there's lots of ways, and it's all overlapped. So that it's been so well thought out. All right, well, let's pop back into this. Evening, hello Abby. I'll be like me and go, which one looks delusional? So Kyle has come up with an amazing concept for a character, and I big up Kyle a lot. His character is intense and really good, and I cannot wait to meet Silas in the field. I really cannot. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to go out of my way to find him as well, and that's all I'm going to say on it. But he has taken the brief to a level which is so impressive, which is amazing, and we're talking to... Oh, I'll read through to that, but yeah, it's all so good. He is done so well, and you cannot fault him at all. Beard is smaller. Yes, beard is smaller. Beard is smaller. Try to tidy myself up a bit, look a little bit more presentable. I really like what the nation is not, for a quick idea of what appeals. Yeah, definitely. I think it would be good if... Oh, perhaps it's something to add to my to-do list, actually. And there you go, just... Shit. That something broke. I like this idea. Oh, I can't put it anywhere. I've broken stuff now. You can go over there. You can sit there. Scroll back up. So, if you ever think I want to wander around and shout glory all the time for no reason, have I got a nation for you? Yes, Foxguard, we are talking about the marchers. Poor Kylie's going to need a bodyguard at this speed. He's gonna be fine. He's really gonna hit the... I know he'll hit the ground running. He's I think my prediction for Kyle, for Silas here, in character, high guard, he'll talk to some people. This is my thoughts, these are my opinions. It will then... He'll have other people then say, oh yeah, we agree with that, this is good. Come and talk to this person and this person. And then they'll talk to more people and more people and more people. And then Silas will become Donald Trump and he'll take over. Maybe not that far, but I think Silas is in a good position and he's going to do really, really well. There we go, Emperor Silas. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. And if he doesn't make me his personal bodyguard, he's too sensible for me, and I don't want him to be Empress. So, Intensen will end up in pieces by the end of the event. I think he'll be fine. Also, pick something you can manage for a whole weekend. If you get tired easily, maybe a hyper running around madly character might not be the best. That's a good point. I will add, it was just said there, the field's huge. It's massive. It's absolutely massive, and it will take you an hour or so to walk around it once, because you're going through everything and just yeah, I'll bring that one up as well in a second. So yeah, so it'll take you a long time. So pick something that you can manage. There are people who said that I want to do like a postal service, I want to do a delivery service, I want to be a messenger service. If you are constantly on your feet, walking around looking for certain individuals, you'll do 80,000 steps, and the next day you won't be able to move. I would recommend doing something, you could do that, but do it in drips and drabs. Just say, right, I'm working for these 2 hours and these 2 hours, and then chill and enjoy your game for the rest of the time. So a good time to mention gender neutral if Empress Silas. Yes. So PD have done an incredible job of making the site is their game is gender neutral. So they have done a really good job, and it's meant to prevent any sort of real world harassment or isms. And they've done a really, really good job of it. And the players do a really good job of policing it as well in the field. And I will police it as well if I ever hear it. So, but thankfully it doesn't seem to happen around me. But yeah, the game itself is very gender neutral, and it's very accepting. It's very open. It's very inclusive of so much, and it's a fantastic place to be. It's really positive. Like with everything in life. It grows, it changes, it learns, but they do grow, they do change, they do learn. So that's all I can really say on that. We can get more into that one on the 26th something when Matt P is on. So we can do that. So luckily there's a guide to the Anvil Field done by a certain professional streamer. I haven't done a guide to the field. So, yeah. But yes, there are obviously other people out there who do stuff on Empire, and Three Men Go LARPing is a big one. So I will always recommend their videos because they're good fun, and not just because I get talked about in them. I'm so sad. Right. So that's the nations. So they've also they've gone out of their way and they've created a religion. A single religion with lots of paths to it. So, well, it's called the Way. So you've got lots of virtues within it. So, it's been a long time. Courage, pride, vigilance. So thankfully I can't see chat, or chat's over there, so I'm not looking. I've forgotten. Yeah, courage, pride, vigilance. No, mine's gone blank. Go on, name them all. Fuck's sake. Right, I'm determined now. See, now I can't even click on it because if I click on the paths of virtue, it's there on stream, so I can't even do it. I can't even go and cheat. Pride, courage, vigilance, ambition, love, luck, hate. Pride, courage, vigilance, ambition. Oh, the money one. I can't remember. No, completely. I really am terrible at cheating. Yes. Let me just. Oh, has it gone? Yes, the money virtue. I'm not a guide. Loyalty, yep. Loyalty is one. So, ambition, courage, loyalty, pride, prosperity, vigilance, wisdom. Oh, did it vanish? Oh, sorry. I didn't realise it had gone. Heresy. Justice. Justice is a good one. Yeah. All cats lick private parts very well. Oh, that was the kid. That was the kids of the academy came with that one. So oh man, name all the false virtues. See, I could probably do that better. So luck, love, hate, There were good ones. Glory, Justice. There was another one there's another one as well. There was another few, but the false virtues. I'm quite interested in. So yeah, it's Riwengi. Yeah, there are a few. They've done, but PD have done such a good job with these, because something that I really like in the game is that you can, when it comes to the religion side of it, if you commit a crime and you can argue it on religious grounds. So let's try to think. In one event, I saw one of my friends get assaulted out in the road. I didn't know what happened before, but I grabbed a weapon and I went running over, regardless of what happened, and I put the person who had put him down, I put them down onto their bleed count, because I'm loyal to my friends to an absolute fault. If I'd killed him and I had gone up before the thing, I would have argued loyalty in that one. So March are telling me one of their virtues is broccoli. Oh yeah, clemency. It's a very big. I love clemency. The clemency arguments are great. Listening into a few of them, you can't really fault them. You can't argue them. Some of them are really dumb, and people have just tried to say, "Oh, it's for this," and it's just like, no, it's really, really not. You killed 8 people, and you said because it was funny. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Hopefully showing the wisdom to redact the fact that both of you are high as a kite. Yeah, but that's just my Saturday evening. That was Twilight for you. So, but that was a lot of fun. But yeah, so I reckon, I'm pretty certain I would have got away with that, with clemency on it being a virtuous thing to do. So, yeah, so the whole things with the way and the virtues and that are fantastic. It opens up through the synod and with the militia and stuff. It opens up a massive part of the game, because heretics, blasphemers, idolaters, and things like that, they create a lot of plot that comes into the game. So there are skirmishes that you can go on to talk to people, to deal with these people, to exterminate cults and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do there. But the religion creates a lot of game. Empire isn't... I'd say Empire's 30% combat, maybe less. It's very much about you get out of the game what you put into the game. So if you really I'm picking on Silas a lot tonight. So for Silas, for example, being a religious character, is going to be coming in and saying it's this, and this, heresy, that, blah, 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 blah. He's going to have a lot of game, because a lot of people are quite interested in saying, oh, wait a minute, no, but why is that, and it should be this, and he'll have a lot of conversations going on. So, for example, Ginny, she loves to talk about religion. I've had her on the stream a few times now, and we have talked about it, and we can go on for hours and hours and hours. I cannot wait to see those two chatting to each other, because I reckon that'll be a really interesting conversation. I will just need a lot of alcohol when I listen to it. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on there, so it's going to be really good. So your combat percentage is related to what you're playing, what you enjoy, what you like. You could be a priest, mage, trader, and forget the battlefield exists. Yep, that's very, very true too. If you don't want to fight at all, you don't have to. You don't have to. So I know there are people who walk around the field. They've never owned a weapon for their current character. So there's lots of stuff like that, and it's really, really good. Yeah, well, I'm being 20-30% of the game. It's still enough game to completely occupy most of your time. with games spawning from it, like the hospital. Same can be said for any aspect of the game, like magic. It's deep enough to really dive into. Yes. You're writing letters as well. God, awesome. Absolutely fantastic. You have to let me know how that is, because I'm so curious. Yeah, that's going to be too interesting. I need to know these things. So yeah, all aspects of the game, you can go from A to F really quickly, and you don't have to go A B C D E F to get there. You can go AF. So if A is a battlefield and F is the Regio, for example, you can be doing. You go off, have a fight. You can go and do this. Someone close to you dies. You get ritual mages involved. They do whispers through the black gate, and you're at the Regio talking to someone you've lost. You can do. There's other, and that's just one route of doing it, and that's just one very, very small thing as well. So you can also go from there. It's like you're involved in a battle, do all the fighting stuff. You get really, really badly hurt. You're in the hospital. You do all of this. You die, and then you're off witnessing your own funeral. Hi everyone, hope you're all safe and well. Hi Nexus, how you doing? I hope you're good. So yeah, you get to do all of that side of it as well. Or you can turn it up and go, well, they're all going off to have a fight. I'm going to go off and talk to all of these people over here, and I'm going to go and do what politicking I can do. I can make a play for the throne. I can go for senator. I can do whatever I want over there. I can start the mafia up. I can do whatever I want. You can also, with aspects of that, think, I want to go and talk to an Eternal. I want to go and deal with the really big magical people and stuff. So magic is the part of the game where so much of the game can open up, because you do enough within the magic game. Oh, I've pressed stuff. You do enough within the magical game, and you will find that people will take note. So Eternals, Heralds, anyone else magically inclined can come and have a little chat with you. Within the politics game as well, you also have the people who will go and talk to other nations as well. You'll go and you can go and deal with issues there. You'll get nations sending you stuff. If you want to make something out of this game, you can get whatever you want out of it. So when I turned up and I wanted to be like a background military character, I thought, okay, we'll do this. I started up the Navarre Scouts, and I went off that way. And I had a lot of fun doing that. I was the first into the fights, and that was where I wanted to go. So there is a lot that you can do in this game, and I could be here for 10 hours and still not cover it all, basically. Crime punishment is only fine or death. Being in jail for an event is boring. Also, no gate guards like in other systems. Yep. So if you break the law, so like when I beat the crap out of this guy, I had to pay a fine. I think I had to pay 2 crowns. So not much money at all. So I paid a fine, and that was it. That was me done. If your crime is that bad, it'll be one of 3 things. They'll execute you on the spot. You'll go into penal service or penal servitude, which means that you go and fight in every single battle as your character until you are dead. You'll be put on the front line. You'll be the first one to charge. Essentially, you will die eventually. So it is a death sentence. Then, or they will say to you, look, you've done something bad. You're going off to have a battle tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Go and fight in your battle. Don't come back. And it's a really, really good thing. Penal servitude, that's not an official thing, is it? Yep. You get marked on your head, and you have to go and fight in every single battle. And that's your punishment. Let me see if I can fish it out, or someone can fish it out on the wiki and chuck it to one of my mods. and then we can put the link in. If you don't take the field, they'll probably just execute you. They'll probably take that into consideration. So yeah, if you're not going to fight, they'll just execute you, like they did with Medea Ruth. So they just executed her. So there are things like that, but it's where the magistrates come into it, because they're all NPCs and they will sit you down and they will talk to you about what's happened. So when I got when I got told not to come back from a battle, they literally just said to me, so I was reading a comment and I've lost where I was. So when the magistrate took me off to the side and we just had a little chat, and he just said, look, we know this has happened, this has happened, your character's going to die, let's have a little chat. So we went off, had a little chat out of character, and we came back, and he just said, I'm going to give you this as your punishment, and then you get a good enjoy it and stuff like that. They are looking out to give you some good game. They want to give you good game. So it's really, really cool. But yeah, so I got told not to come back. But if you aren't going to take the field, you can choose to be executed instead. And the executions that I've seen have been really awesome to see as well. They really make a mountain out of it. It's awesome. It's awesome to watch. Conviction. Yep, there we go. Hey, how's everyone doing? Gutted I'm late. Was with my ferret. She has a lot of energy recently. What have I missed? I went on a tangent for a lot of it. But you can always watch it. You can always watch it back, mate. It'll go up onto YouTube. So, yeah. But no, we've just been chilling, we're chatting, and all of that. So, but you're here, so that's the main thing. Did I see Yales? No, I did not see Yales. What happened at Yales? You have to let me know. So, let's see. So in 45 minutes, let's see how far down the page we've got. About a quarter. Not even that. No, that's the top. We're about here. So, yeah, so events represent the moments when the powerful and significant members of the Empire come together to shape its future. So, we are all goddamn heroes. We all turn up into that field. We are the biggest, we are the best, we are the brightest. We are the ones that, we are the ones in each village that they look at and they say, you are the best here. You are the best at the magic. you're walking rings around the mayor at the moment, so you need to go off and be a politician at Anvil. You are the best fighter here. You are the best blacksmith we've got. So you need to go and do all the magic, do all the artisan stuff. You're great at potions. You are the best at what you do. That's why we're at Anvil. That's why they have sent all of their heroes to Anvil, because we are the ones who can make a difference in that field. You want to get into that field and think, my home is being attacked by the Druze right now. I want to do something about it. You'll go and find your senator. You'll have a go at them. My home is stuck down a sinkhole now. I want this for it. You have done this. You need to sort this out. You need to make amends here. There's a lot of stuff that you can do. So, we are the 1%. Do you have to be the biggest, the best, and the brightest? You don't have to be the biggest, the best, and the brightest. I had a very interesting conversation with my other half, to the point of I actually made a YouTube video about it. I haven't finished editing it yet. Basically, if you want to turn up and be a background character, you can turn up and be a background character. If you want to turn up in that field and say, I'm here, I do a really stressful job, I want to sit down for a long weekend as a character and chill out with my mates, have a drink, have a fight, and do nothing else, great, do it. Because your character, albeit a background character, will still have an impact on someone's game. Your kit will have an impact on someone's game. Your actions, your behaviour will have an impact on someone's game. So if you're just sat there and you're going, oh, that battle was fun and blah, 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 and stuff like that, and someone next to you goes, oh, were you fighting in that? What happened? And then you go and tell them for 20 minutes what you did and all of that sort of stuff. That person then goes off and tells someone. That person tells someone. And then your story is spread around the field. This is how you interact in the game. You might not want to do anything, and that's fine. You can do whatever you want in that field. But if you don't want to be the front runners for everything, you can sit there and react to things and deal with things in your own way. If it's sat down, I want to cook. There's a guy in Varushka, all he does is cook. He loves cooking. In year 1, he had a big cast iron cauldron and he would cook all this stew. People would walk past, they'd buy stew off of him, and then they'd go off on their way. And that was his game. That's all he wanted to do. And it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And then he came back, and then he grew, and he did a bit more and stuff like that. I haven't seen him for a while because I haven't been down that way. But that was something that he could do. He didn't want to be the biggest, the baddest. He just wanted to cook, and it's fantastic. So, Ever's the catapult, but nothing can be built on it for I see reasons, hence all the tents, and only 4 times a year. I want to sell my stuff to all these outrageously rich people who will drop 5 rings on a cookie. That's like a day's wages. Yep. If you're very good at organising and being in charge, you'll probably be up leading something just because. There's people from few days old babies to grandparents, from politicians to housepersons, army to eco-activists. Yeah. So evening all. Hi, Chris. Yeah, so there is a lot of stuff out there that you can get involved in, but it's completely up to you. If you don't want to, you don't. If you want to, great, do it. If you want to just talk to people, there are people. There's a writer in the field, and all she wants to do is go around and get stories, and she writes them down. That's all she does, and it's amazing. So she sits down, she does it. She does a little bits of doodling and stuff. It's great. Obviously, I'm going to buy copies of some books now for library. Do you have to read them, I see, to gain the knowledge of the books, or can you do it in the downtime away from the game? No, you can do it in downtime. There's nothing stopping you. If you've gone into the field, you've bought the books, and you've taken them home, you read it there. It's like when people exchange icy letters. Yeah, it's happened away. It's happened in downtime, away from the field, but it's little bits of icy knowledge there for you. So books for sale, you can buy them. The wiki is all icy info you can know. Yeah, yes, the wiki is everything, but I know a lot of people who would rather learn stuff in field. I think it comes down. A lot of it comes down to how you want to learn, and how you do learn things. You can just choose to know anything on the wiki or purposely ignore it. I ignored it, and I've learned everything in the field. And doing these streams, having people. Oh no, you were right with ignore. You were right with ignore. I learn better by talking to people. I find I can't sit there and just read. So. There's a good forum suggestion for what you might know for when you start. Yeah, so you can on the wiki there are things of this is what you know, this is what you should know when you come into the field. This is like the base. This is like the bare minimum. Anything else from there. I love to just talk, and I like to learn about the game that way, and it's really, really good. I don't want people to think you can overhaul the wiki with your own ideas for culture and stuff that's very defined. Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not. The brief is there for a reason. When it comes to your nation's culture, to its beliefs, to its archetypes, all of that can't be changed. You just don't change. You go into the Navarre and go, well, some of the law aren't that bad, or you criticize everything that they've done, or you contradict it, or you just make stuff up when you've just started. Yeah, that's not great. If you're in the field and someone asks you about something about your nation and you lie to them, that's in character stuff. That's your character lying to another character. If you want to do that, actions have consequences. So there's stuff there as well. But no, what Lady Zara says is very, very right as well. So there's a library novel. You can contact the person on Facebook and get copies made and pay for them, I think. Cool, thanks though. Likely a second event thing for me. First event, I just want to take it all in. Oh. But it's something that I'm so jealous of, is that all of the new people who are there, be it from the server, from Facebook, anything like that, all of these new players who are going to come into the field are going to enjoy Empire for the very first time. And I can't do it again. And I'm so jealous of you all. I am so jealous. It's going to be amazing. And howdy. I want to hear everyone's stories. I want to say this as a tangent. Everyone who is new, who goes to their first event, come and find me on the Discord after your first event and tell me what you got up. I want to hear everyone's stories. I want to know what you got up to. I love hearing stories. I love to hear what characters got up to. I want to hear them go, I did something really dumb. I did something really brave. I did this, or this. You have to tell me. You really, really have to. Tangent account 2. Oh, we're going to get a count this time. My money will be on 5, I reckon. Got 30 odd minutes to go. Yeah. So you'll get involved in your first event. You're living in the world. You can't not be involved when you live in it. Yes. You will find that people, let's put you into a situation. Your first event, you're sat down for an hour. I really want to see if I can see Mac and Grimm's Chaos up close. Oh, you probably will. We'll be all over the field. So, yes, you probably will. So you can get York's got Oh, I can't wait. So your very first event, you've set up your tent, you're in character, and that you're sat at a fire. You're there thinking, right, what do I do now? Where am I going to go? Who am I going to go and speak to? And stuff like that. You're there, you got a drink, you just have a little bit of a drink, you stand up, someone walks over and goes, can I take a seat for 5 minutes? Yeah, sure. You sit down, and then they tell you about themselves. Like, hi, I'm new to Anvil. I've come here. I'm looking to do something with magic. I want to get involved. I want to speak to Eternals and stuff like that. And you go, oh, right, okay, which Eternal? Oh, I don't know which Eternal. I just want to do something like this. I want to help out. I want to get someone to come in and help the nation and stuff like that. It's like, oh, okay. Aren't some of the Eternals are like on a blacklist? We can't talk to them. Why, yes. Some. You see what I'm doing here. So, and you go on and stuff like that. And then the next thing you know, an hour's gone by. Someone's seen two people talking. They overhear you talking about Eternals. They'll go, oh, this person will be good to talk about that. You now think, I want to know what goes on with this. Something's going to happen here. You go with them. You go and have a chat. You've made a friend. You got involved in something. You got a little bit of plot to do, and you will go and do something. And the person who could potentially put the people in touch with an Eternal will then turn around and go, yeah, but I need this from you. And then you go off and you do that. Congratulations, you're now involved and you have plot at Empire. And I love it. It's amazing. And this is how Eternal cults are formed. You're assuming you're not the first person. I'm coming to tell how the madness went down. I can't wait. Shh, don't tell them how I make. Yeah, if you want to talk to someone about magic and stuff like that in game, and you're a bit nervous, anxious, and stuff like that, Chris is going to be a great person to go and talk to. Chris is really experienced when it comes to magic and stuff like that. So, and he's a real friendly guy. No matter what he says, he's a really nice guy. So yeah, go and have a chat with Chris, or come to me. Conclave, Civil Servant. Yes, anything in game, you're nervous, anxious, anything like that, you want to do and talk to something. If you can't find an egregore, Civil Service. The Civil Service are so under something. Oh my god. I can't think of what I'm talking about now. They are so underrated. They really, really are. They are incredible. Go and find them. Underutilized, appreciated, worshipped. Yes, yes. Underfed as well. Yeah. So go and find them. Go and have a chat with them. They are there to give you advice as well. If you speak to them, because they're all NPCs. So if you go and speak to them and then you drop out, you feel the need to drop out of character and just to say I need a bit of help here, chances are they will then be able to get you in character and they will give you advice and they will go, do this, go and do the thing, and it's going to be great. They are really, really good. I cannot state that enough. PD have created a great thing here, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and better and better and better. So I can't froth enough. Yes, remind them to eat as well. Take them a sandwich. They'll like that. Take them biscuits. Probably better. They are epic. Full of knowledge, massively kind and awesome individuals. Yes, definitely. Pamphlets for Cult Club. If I'm at camp and cooking, any civil servant is welcome to a plate. Awesome. That's really cool. Can be found in the hub making chainmail generally and the High Guard Marrow in black and turquoise. Awesome. So there is so much there. There is so much that you can get involved in, even if you don't know what you want to do, or even if you don't want to do anything. Like I say, background characters as well, going back to that point, they have the ability to just say, wow, this is what I've got up to. You have created, you've added to someone's game. So you can generally, if I'm on my own, you'll generally find me in the forge, because I like to just stand by the bar and listen. I love to listen. Yes, Marrow are a lineage. They are fishy people. Not to be confused with Marrows, obviously. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can go on. So I love to sit in the forge and just listen. The best thing they did in the forge was remove parts of the interior walls, so it's all open and you can hear everything, and it's really cool. It's really, really cool when you hear what people are getting up to. So I've listened to people's stories. The guy said, I've just killed someone and I'm on the run and the militia are coming around looking for me, and he actually ducked down when the militia walked past the forge, and it's just like, that's so cheesy, but it's amazing. I was so tempted just to call the militia over and point and go, do you need that guy? And stuff. So it's an amazing thing. So I love to hear all of that sort of stuff. So when you're in the bar, you'll find that people are listening to your stories. They want to hear your stories. There'll be people singing and there's stuff like that as well. So it's great. Howdy. So yeah. Completely missing. Yeah. Not sure I'd want to guard. Yeah. He's done dumb things. But this is all finite in field. That one. Oh no, actually, it's on the wiki as well. What he's done. I just don't get any handed out goblets for anyone. That's a bad call. Yes. I believe as a first event, I'd like to survive. Yes, that is a. This is really good. Yes, surviving your first event is a sensible thing. But one of the first things I'd recommend you do when you're in character is walk around. Do a lap of Anvil. Go and walk around. Get your bearings and then go from there. So, okay. So, within Empire, they have created a lot of other. I've posted a pic of me and Kit on the Discord. If you need to find me. Cool. I'll have a look at that. How long does it take to walk around Anvil? Yeah. That varies. How tall are you, Liam? And how quickly can you walk? For me, it depends. I can do it in half hour. If I'm just walking, if I just go and I'm focused and I get all the way around. I can, it can take an hour and a half if you stop to talk to people. But you're walking right through the woods, down, through, all the way around. It's like, it's not just a circle. You are literally walking through things and going all the way around and then back down, and it's all over the shop. And it's got the feeling of a town. It's so good. 5 to 10 with a bad knee, it'll be an hour and a half. Yeah, but it'll be a great hour and a half. You find it very weird seeing people in modern clothes after the event. It's very immersive. It is a world. It is alive. Can't be worse than Comic-Con, right? Right? You are so immersed that, like's been said, when you leave that, at the end of the event, when that first car comes on, I have to admit, for me, my heart drops. My heart just sinks, because it's over. That's it. And it's a horrible feeling. But then when you're packed away and you say goodbye, it's like you've picked up a bit, because it's a nice kind of goodbye, you know. Then you stop off at McDonald's, KFC, and you say goodbye. After you've said goodbyes, rather, and you pick up that food, and everyone's in modern clothing. I mean, I'm still like in my kilt, probably my gambeson and half my face paint on, and I walk around and I get looks off of people, and they just say, "Oh, where have you been?" I was like, "Oh, reenactment," because I don't want to spend an hour explaining what LARP is. So it's really, really good. You feel ghost ears, horns, prosthetics for a couple of days after, if worn. I have reached for my, when I used to come after the events, I have reached for my mace or hammer so many times, because I rest my hand on it. It's so good. If you wear horns, you duck under things the day after because you think you still have horns. Thursday is shopping, setting up, socialising. Sunday is aching and packing up and saying goodbye. And the rest of the time, I should be looking here, really, shouldn't I? And the rest of the time, it's its own micro city, its own place. Seeing the first car is a what the fuck is that moment. Yeah. Yes, the late night McDonald's queue while still blue and wearing a cloak. Yeah, definitely, Jem. Definitely, it's. It takes me 3 days to get rid of my Irish accent, because I've been talking with an Irish accent now for 3 days, and it takes me days to get rid of it. It's so where I used to be dealing with people who have had like massive gas leaks, and the police or ambulance or fire brigade are on site, and I'm dealing with proper emergencies, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were Steve. When did they hire an Irish guy?" So I get that on occasion, and that, so it really does, it sticks. But that's what makes the game so great. It really, really does. Do you have any advice for post-LARP blues? Heard it can be pretty shitty. Yeah. The service station after we'll come to that one in a sec, Liam. The service station after the event where people are in kit, half makeup, and you play Spot the LARPer. I love to play Spot the LARPer on the way down. He has a shield in his boot. Yeah, talk to people on the Discord, froth at people. I don't get come down. So yeah. We play Spot the LARPer when we're traveling to the game, and that after the event, my come down ritual is very simple, I guess is the best way to describe it. I'll get in from the event. Everything will be put up here, so you can't see it behind me. So behind the green screen and stuff like that is the living room, and everything will just be bundled there. I'll put as much away as possible. I will sit here at my desk, or whatever desk I is, so where I lived before and stuff, and then I will be drinking. I will order a takeaway, and I will be drinking, and I will stay up till 3-4 in the morning, looking at all the hots and nots that appear. I will be looking at all of that and hearing everybody's story, reading everybody's stories from the event. Now, obviously, we've got the server. I will be listening to people's stories. I will be talking to people. I want to know what's going on. So I'm hoping this will help with the post-LARP blues for a lot of people as well. And we get to sit down and just pick each other up. So I think the best thing to do is talk. That's the best thing to do. And everybody supports you. So Liam, if you do get the post-LARP blues, talk to people. Come into the Discord. Chat. Just chat. Tell a story, because you talk about something that you've done. You'll sit there and say, "Oh, I haven't done anything." You go, "Well, you must have done something." It's like, "Well, I walked around, I sold that," and I was like, "Okay, well then what happened?" And it's like, "Then I did this, this, and this." It's a story. You've done something. Telling these things picks you up again, and everybody wants to hear these sorts of stories. Everybody wants to know what you got up to, and it's amazing. And I can't emphasize it enough. It's so good, and that's how I get through. That's how I get through. But it takes me a few days, but I'm there. Hots and Knots on Facebook are fun to read, especially going, ooh, I was on the other side of that. Yeah, Hots and Knots are great. They really, really are great. So, all right, 20 minutes, and we're not even a quarter of the way down. So, look and feel. So, the inspiration, late Byzantine period to early Renaissance era. That is where they've done. So, been inspired some images from Lord of the Rings, Assassin's Creed, Dragon Age, the HBO's Bourgeois, and the Game of Thrones TV series, the Starz Camelot series, and even the BBC Merlin series. They have taken a lot of inspiration from a lot of places. Influenced by modern fantasy literature, especially the highly political worlds of Jim Butcher's Codex, Alira and Joe Abercrombie's The First Law. The game is not a historical setting. It is medieval fantasy. That is the way to look at it. So the goal is for everyone to be involved, ambitious, and work together to create a game that looks stunning and sets new standards for immersion. I will scroll down. Look at that. That's on a battlefield. There's a lot of stuff going on there. This has turned from what is Empire LARP to fuck I miss Empire LARP. This is not... Yeah, I was about to say, is this a bad thing? It's not a bad thing at all. So, let's have a quick look. This is... Oh. Doesn't say who took this photo. Rafferty. That's only Raff. So I don't know who this photo is, but whoever took this photo, this is your photo. Let us know in the comments if you see it. Scroll down a bit. Comment Tom. Was it Tom? Tom Garrett. Yeah, the lady in this photo, Santana Iguera, or Sultana, as I affectionately call her. She is really good. She's a really, really good character, and I love her to death. So, yeah, she is awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, we've obviously then go into what the Empire has within the game. So, so you have like the political hubs, the religious hub, the magical hubs, the military hubs. You have the money hub, and all of the things that you can do within the game. So the Senate, so that's all the senators go. They make all the political decisions. You have the Imperatrix, the Empress. They are there as well, and they decide everything that goes on, whether you want them to or not. They just do it. It's their job, and they create a lot of game, but their meetings go on for years. So you have the synod with all the religious stuff. So you need a congregation to vote and do things in there. So you have the Assembly of the Nine, which is all of the virtues where they all come along and they all talk, they all chat, and they make decisions as well. Their meetings go on for years as well. You have the Military Council. This is where they decide the battles, where you're going to fight, basically. And they move little pieces around on a board. their meetings go on for years as well. There's a lot of meetings at Empire if you want to be involved in them. That's completely up to you. So, are we free to ask Empire questions, or do we keep it on brief for the stream? No, go. Questions. All the questions. Love questions. And we don't have an Imperatrix anymore, and that was a title she gave herself. Yep. So, the Empress is no longer on the throne for reasons to be found in the field. All meetings go on forever. So, how much would you sell a mana crystal for? Yeah, that's a good one. That varies. That really does vary. The Marchers have got the best deal going on there because they will buy mana crystals for a pint in a bar. You can use mana crystals to buy drinks with in their bar, and it's a great way of doing it, and I love it. I've seen people buy them for 1 crown. I have seen people go buy them for 4 crowns. It varies. It's all dependent on the time, the day, and who needs it. So, if it's Friday afternoon while everyone has just got their player packs, you're probably looking at rings for a mana crystal. If it's on Sunday morning or afternoon, well, if it's on Sunday before the battle or before the long queue for the Regio, there we go, you'll sell them for crowns. 4 or 5 crowns for 1. People pay stupid amount for it. So, you like conclave meetings. I don't like meetings. I say what I need to do. I make a decision and then I leave. The way you said that sounds like she fell off her seat. She did. That's what's happened. She fell off her seat and now she's gone. I should really get more into conclave. Go for it. The one I use, time in conclave, I occasionally get so caught up in what they're saying, I almost miss the time. But yeah, so yeah, mana goes. It can go for anything. It's worth saving until Sundays, I would say, or before a battle, or if people are going around asking for it. So yeah, I would definitely save it. But yeah, can go for any price, absolutely any price. We thank you for your yes. Mana is used to pay for minutes in conclave too. Yeah, that's true. They've done well there as well, haven't they? So yeah, conclaves, all the magic-y stuff. Those meetings go on for hours as well. Really long time. The Bourse, this is a auction, so this is where you can buy Imperial seats, you can buy resources, lots and lots of stuff. It's a lot of fun. I quite like the Bourse. You can buy things in there as well. You can buy True Liao in there as well. They give away one bit of True Liao that they give away, so you can get a past life vision and some stuff for your character if you choose to. It's expensive. It goes for a lot. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do there, which is great. It's difficult to do. You need a lot of money, or you need the backing of someone to do much there. But there are auctions as well, which go for like the lower end of stuff, where they'll say, right, start off at 1 ring, 10 mana crystals, and it'll go 1 ring, 2 ring, blah, 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 blah. It'll go to like a throne or something, and things like that. So the throne, one of the many Imperial titles that are in the field. So you've got Empress, you have Master of the Mint, you have generals, senators. It goes on and on and on. So the civil service and magistrates, we've already touched on what they do, but they are key to getting a lot of stuff done in the field. So when there are votes and things like that for positions, the civil service are the ones who go and deal with it. Any crimes, the magistrates will deal with. All NPCs, all know what they're doing, and they're really good. Yeah, you can put your own stuff into the auction as well. So you'll get a lot of things like cider alcohol gets put in there, cookies get put in there. I've seen people have done their own leather craft and stuff like that. They've put that in there as well, and it's really cool. We also have our own money system with real coins. Pouch of coins is heavy. It's awesome. 20 rings is a crown. 8 crowns is a throne. Yes. So I should have probably grabbed my money really. Yeah. So you need a pouch. You need a little pouch or something that when you come to the game, keep it on your belt, and you'll actually be able to hold it. And it is very, very weighty. Hurst Hall have got a big, essentially a pillowcase full of resources that we hold, and it's like a small Santa's sack. It's really good. I didn't realise crafted gear could go into the auction. Yeah, I've seen a couple of braces have gone in there. Some other things have gone in there. So like the art has gone in there. You can submit whatever you want in there. So it's really good. There are mercenary bands who have submitted their contracts into the bourse. I really want to get coins. That's what I'm most excited about holding. Well, if you've gone for anything that gives you money, you'll start off with a bit of cash, and you'll be able to go off and spend it, which will be good. Gin has been sold. Mead, wine, 2 feet cider has been sold. I think 1 bottle of 2 feet cider went for 5 thrones. So, yeah, lots of stuff goes there. It's great. It really, really is good. Everyone starts off with 18 rings, and you get to wander, do whatever you want, have a good time, have a giggle. You can buy a pint with it. You can buy food with it. Not at any of the traders or anything like that, but people will have their own little stalls. So like in the Navarre, you got the cake person who sits by the entrance to the woods. They sell all the cake and stuff like that. So I might throw a piece of chainmail in next event. That'd be good. That will go down well. So yeah, baked goods. Yes, baked goods. Every time you walk past them, it's constant. Baked goods. Baked goods. So yeah, Eternals. Big, magical people, things. It's creatures, whatever you want to call them. I think one of them's a big, you got, so our Halogen's a big spider, and stuff like that. So they're all split into the different realms of magic as well. They all do different things. They all hate. Someone over here will hate this person. This one over here, and this one can come to you and say, "Can you do this for me?" Because it's something against that one, and then that one will go to someone else and go, "Can you do this for me?" And then when PD gets wind of the fact that the two people are now involved, they will then send heralds to go to see these people and say, "You need to do something about that person." Plot, conflict, PvP stuff. It happens. It's great fun. So, yeah, you get involved in stuff like that as well, which is, yes, not gods. They are not gods. They're just very, very powerful magic-y people. So they have heralds who will come and talk to you as well. Eternals occasionally will call people and send them notes and stuff like that as well. So there's a lot of things to get involved in. Each level 1 resource which doesn't give you direct coinage, which give you resources card, try to be at least a throne's worth. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realise they actually had that on there. I didn't realise that. Awesome. Weird beings who understanding of things and goals and motives aren't in line with our understandings of things. Alien is the best word to describe them. Apart from Cathan Kanay, she's kind of hot, probably. In a totally in character. I want to get a frost castle off of her. Kind of curious, hopeful Nether gets mistook for a sung herald. I've seen your kit. I think it's quite high. Catherine Kanay is is frost. Yeah, but she's from the summer realm. Just saying. I want that castle so bad. I want one of her castles so bad. Yeah, so she gives you so you can do things for Eternals. They give you boons and stuff. Frostbite, dude, Frostbite. Yeah, I know, but what a story! What a story. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff there as well. Lineage. This is all aspects of your character. This is what you can make yourself look like. So there are 6 distinct lineages. Okay, within the game, there are racial aspects to all of them, and they all have different roleplay ways and means as well. So you can you react to things in different ways. So something that will calm one lineage down will make another lineage angry. So it's just back to PD have written this so incredibly well. So lineage are still human important, except Briars. Yeah, we don't care about Briars. Yeah, they are essentially humans who have been touched by a realm, and things have affected them in certain way, shape, or form. So, well, let's just click on it, go into it. There we go. Briar, Cambion, Changeling, Draugia, Mero, Naga. So, there we go. So, yeah, lots of stuff. All lineage makes Silas angry. Yes, they do. That's why we love Silas. So barbarians, essentially, the barbarians are just people who aren't in the Empire, and that we're at war with. So there are several distinct barbarian powers which represent hostile nations, and we fight them a lot. It's really cool. So if you're into the combat side of the game, the militaristic side of the game, there'll be plenty of for you to go and get involved in as well, and speak to your generals and the adjutants, because they know what's going on. So orcs, we get the Imperial orcs, which I have dealt with on stream a couple of times. They're a really interesting nation. So go and watch those streams to go and find out more about them. But there are barbarian orc nations as well who we have fights with a lot. So there are other species that own the world, but we may only play human or Imperial orcs. I love the rumour that Matt P loves Skaven, so we're hoping for Skaven to come in. It's not going to happen. I'm joking. This is not true. This is not going to happen. Matt P does love Skaven, but this isn't a thing that's going to happen in the game. Okay, I will put that one out there. Foreign nations. There are a lot of foreign nations in the games, and you get ambassadors and the Senate and stuff like that. If Max spends time with Cathan Kane, what realm will he be touched by? Summer. She's from the Summer realm. She's the Ice Queen of the Summer realm. So, barbarian doesn't necessarily mean uncivilized. I love the depths written into them. Yes. Yeah. So, all of these things are worth going and talking about and stuff like that. So, here we go. Heroes of the Empire. We are all heroes. We get to go through the Sentinel Gate. We get to do battles. We get to do skirmish. We follow conjunctions. We can go off and do diplomatic missions. We can go and rescue hostages. We can do negotiations. We can do all of this stuff. And they all set it up. You get fantastic dreams and like vision quests that PD will lay on for you. They do big things for entire nations where they'll go and respect the dead. So Highguard have done it. I think it was Highguard and Wintermark have done it. The entirety of the Calavesi went off to do a massive vision quest back in Calavesa, and they had all these things there, all the smoke, and it was great fun. It was really, really cool. Alec! Oh, Alex here. How are you doing, handsome? Long time no see. I am good, my friend. I am good. I haven't spoken to you in ages. We'll have to catch up. So, Alec is an awesome person. He plays in the militia. I've had a chat with him about the militia on the game as well. He is amazing, and he really does so well. He is such a good guy, and love him to pieces. And Helen's back as well. Awesome. So, that armor really is awesome, isn't it? So, yeah. So yeah, really, really cool. So yeah, we're all heroes. We do all of this stuff. We're all here basically just to be amazing people. Not so much me, but you know, I'm just here to like fuck around. Right, I think we got to the So technology. There we go. So while the basic technology of the game is aimed at a magical medieval tone, there are a few things that go beyond historical equivalents. The technology page laid out some of the important elements of common technology in the Empire that distinguish the setting from historical. Most of these additions are designed to provide in-character explanations for real-world technology to make the setting fit the game better. So, we aren't here to do technical exploration or anything like that. We're here. Let me turn that off. There we go. So yeah, we're here to enjoy the game. That is what they've done, and that's the game that they've made. And you see something in the game that you want to. I intend to lurk a bit and gradually see if I could develop some hype after the longest dark. Don't mind me. Anytime, man. Anytime. Jump into the server. The server has grown quite a lot, I think, since last time you were on there. So, yeah, go for it. Keen is always good. Always good. So, yeah, so... yeah, the Empress and Yale had been thought they were NPCs. Nope, they are not. They are not at all. So, yeah, that is a very, very basic... yeah, that Discord link is one that shouldn't run out. I should probably change it now. Now I've got the one that I can make for myself. So, yeah, please don't try and invent guns or anything like that. Yeah, that'll be dumb. But this is a very, very basic, this is a very quick look at what Empire is. So, all your kit doesn't have to be amazing the first time you go. Your kit can just be very, very basic. It's all aspirational. As long as you've tried, that's all people care about. As long as you're not turning up wearing t-shirt, jeans, and trainers, that's it. You get out of it what you put into it as well. If you want to turn up and, like we said earlier, and just chill out and have fun and just listen to what goes on, then do that. If you want to wander around and see what goes on in the field, then do that. If you want to get stuck into a fight and think, right, I want to die in this battle and do all of that, then great. If you want to go off and join the militia and investigate, anyone ever seen anyone sent off in the field for poor kit effort? No. I have seen someone have an egregore go up to them and say, why are you wearing trainers? And then it basically turned out it was a bad event. I don't think they lost 2 boots and a welly. So all they had left was trainers. And that was it. And I don't think they would be expected to sit in the tent. So, but yeah, the egregores are the place for that. If you hear another player go up to someone and go, your kit's shit, don't wear that, don't do that, then yeah, have a quick word with an egregore, because the egregore will go and deal with that player and the other player as well. So, because no one should ever be made to feel like out of place. So, you might want to explain what an egregore is. This is true. So, IC and OC. So, IC, the egregore, is the spirit of your nation. They are the person who has all the hearth magic to your nation. They are the ones who they know if their people are alive. They are the connection between the nation and the magic. So I see that's a very, very, very basic thing of it. So I thought egregores were a turn. No. I want to see someone go and argue that though. That's awesome. I want to hear that. I want to see someone go and tell someone that they like Eternals. That'd be cool. They're like Britannia, Uncle Sam, etc. Yeah, so they're like the spirit of the nation. The spirit of a nation. OC, they're NPCs. They are people that PD will use to deliver plot into the game. They are people who PD will use to bring in, to speak to players, to help new players, and to do a lot of stuff like that. They enforce, there we go, yeah, the cultural kit, and why you can't wear other kit. So I can't, so like, it takes a while for a nation's magic to take over. So when I left the Navarre, I said from the start, it's going to take me a year for my kit to change. It's taken like nearly 2 years because of COVID. But that is, I'm playing it out, so it's a very, very gradual change. If you go from, so that's something that you can, that's something that they do. It's basically, so it keeps all the nations individual. That's what they want to do. And it works. So you'll suddenly lose the connection to your old nation, and you'll be like, well, I don't really want to walk around wearing all of that bright blue stuff and all that really shiny armor anymore. Now I'm Calavesi. I want to wear the darker clothes, but I want to wear this, and I want to put more feathers on me and stuff like that. A little bit of face paint. I want to wear a bird skull. I want to wear this, that, and the other, and stuff. So, Eternals they'll all be NPC. They'll all be controlled by PD. They will all very, very much be controlled by PD. If an Eternal contacts you, it will be through a Herald, which will be an NPC, which will be played by someone in probably the plot crew or something like that. So, one of the Eternals is a giant crabman who loves stories. Actually, there's a picture of him somewhere, but unfortunately, that event it was stupidly hot, so they couldn't put him in all of the full garb, essentially, which was understandable. You get audiences with them in the Hall of Worlds as well, but you need a specific thing to get into the Hall of Worlds too. So, do Eternals actually appear on the field, or do they just act through heralds? In the field, they go through heralds. In the Hall of Worlds, you can meet them. So, yeah, you'll never get a herald walking into the middle of Anvil. So, giant mushrooms is one. Giant shark is one. Siaka. Might want to go to Hall of Worlds at some point. Yeah, if you can get in. You will get a herald. You won't get an Eternal. Yeah. So yeah, there's plenty there. Eternals can enter the Hall of Worlds. Only heralds in the field. So yeah, there's so much. There really is so much that you can do, and so much that happens. It's I can't cover it in one stream. I can't. You just can't. It's taken an hour and a half, and I've had to force my way through like the bottom half of a page. So it's unbelievable. So I'm gonna call it there. It's immersive. Yeah, so immersive. It really, really is. It takes over. You'll play it once, and you'll want to be back in the field, and you'll want to do more and more and more. It's so good. I can't wait. Yeah, I can't wait either. I really, really can't. You are making a lot of comments, but that's a good thing. It's interaction. That's a really, really good thing. So really, really don't worry. Questions are good. Comments are good. It's all interaction. It leads to a discussion, and it's fantastic. So I'm hyped for it. Yes. Yeah, me too. And I've been playing since the beginning, and I am so hyped for this. I love playing this game. So my daughter's washing her hair. What we're going to do is I'm going to call it here. I won't be there till E1 of 22 if Rona permits. We'll still be there. The game will be there waiting. These streams will still be happening. So, what we'll do is I'm going to call it here. I'm not streaming tomorrow like I normally would. This stream was meant to be tomorrow, but Obviously, I'm away for the weekend, so I'm not going to be able to. I'll be back to streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday. There'll be 7 o'clock. There'll be all the questions in the world. We'll have guests on. What this is for, this is all, if you missed it at the beginning, this is for a giveaway. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to get a lot of stuff together, and we're going to basically put Matt Pennington on the spot, and he's going to make decisions, and people are going to win prizes on that stream. So, oh, thanks, Joe. So this is all going to come back to everybody in the community, essentially. Oh, that reminds me, there is a form to fill. If anyone in the Discord is doing awesome, there's a form that you can fill in there and nominate someone for an award and stuff. Time to ask about Broken Wheel. Don't ask about Broken Wheel. Not now. I haven't got another hour. How dare you? How dare you? I said good day. So yeah, there's a Patreon as well. It all helps out. It all comes back in here. It all goes to the community. It'll be all, yeah, this is all for the community and stuff. So yeah, Monday we're going to go into the briefs and look at all of the nations. Wednesday we're going to have the kit briefs and budgets. So I'm going to have a chat with a few people about getting kit ideas and stuff to on a budget to like kit you out for each nation and stuff like that, to talk about it and to help people out and advise. So, and yeah, and on Friday we've got the hospital. We've got some people coming on to talk about that one. So yeah, lots of stuff, and these are all going on. So no, you got to wait until you have a freeborn on who's as salty as. Yes, it was a great conversation. I loved it. It was really, really good. We need to do that again and just have a stream called Broken Wheel and how to fix it. But yeah, so that's where we are. So thank you everyone for coming along to watch. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone who has followed. Thank you everyone who has subscribed. Yeah, much love to you all for doing that. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. If you've got a couple of quid, there's the Patreon. There's bits, and it all comes back into the community. So, yeah, bigger and better. We're getting there. We're doing really, really well. Ah, awesome. Thank you. Broken Wheel on how to fix it. Count me on that one. Yes, it'll be good. It'll be really, really good. Like that, exactly. Thank you so much. I'm doing good, Matt. I hope you're doing all right. I'm probably one of the few Englishmen out there who were saying they were disappointed England won at the football. Well, never mind, So, yes, but still. Haven't decided what the prizes are yet, so I'm going to have a chat with people and we're going to do some stuff like that. But there's a lot of giveaways happening this month by the looks of things. So, yeah, all good. All good. But still, anyway, you all take care. You all look after yourselves. You all stay safe. If you're struggling, don't do what I do. Please reach out. Please ask for help because we're all here. The Positive Vibes channel is an amazing place. Just read back through and it's all really, really good. Always Saturday to rectify it. Well, we can only hope. But still. Anyway, take care. Have good weekends, everybody. Have a good evening. Stay safe. Much love. Take care. Bye-bye.